So today is probably the worst I've felt in a while. In terms of why, I don't actually know. Maybe an accumulation of things, but I know it's not a specific thing. And so I wanted to come on here because I feel like it's very reoccurring and often the case where you go on to social media platforms, you watch a YouTube video, you're scrolling through your feed on TikTok or Instagram Reels, and you're always seeing positive things. People are always displaying and portraying and conveying the highlights of life, their accolades when things are going well, and yet it's so fewer and far between where they show the struggle and the other side, which often is actually a larger portion of somebody's life. And so I guess I just wanted to come on here and display that raw emotion, that raw feeling. And I've got nothing to say here other than this is completely normal. It's completely okay to feel like this. And I tell myself that as well. I know it's okay to have those days where you feel like that sense of hope and faith that you've been trying to build up over the last period of days or weeks or whatever it might be, all of a sudden starts to fade and fade so quickly and rapidly, and you're trying to figure out what is it in my brain that's making me feel like this way, and what has happened recently in my life that's changed things. Realizing you can't come to a conclusion sometimes, you can't pinpoint things every single time, and so you're just kind of left there with that feeling, without that hope, feeling a little lost. And that's okay. That's okay. Because that's not the first time I felt like this. This is absolutely, definitely not the first time I have felt like this. And that is why it's okay. Because if it wasn't, if it was more concerning, if it wasn't okay to feel like this, then there'd be more consequences. More issues would arise. And I'm not saying there's going to be issues that won't arise from this. Now I need to try and get myself out of this position because I don't know what's got me into this. I don't know why. I'm going to try and have a good day tomorrow. I'm going to try and wake up and put in my absolute all into tomorrow to hopefully turn around how I'm feeling, so then I have a little bit of momentum going in onto Sunday and going into a brand new week. God willing, I get to live next week. But it's okay. This happens all the time. Literally every single one of us. Celebrities that you see, footballers that you watch, people that you idolize, actors, whatever it is, whoever it is that you have grown up taking inspiration from or taken a liking to. It can be anything, anyone. We're all the same. We're literally all the same. Everybody has these days. Everybody has those moments where you're not feeling the best. You're not feeling like you have that ability in you, and you don't maybe know why, or even if you do know why, you don't know how to resolve it. You don't know how to solutionize that situation, and that's okay as well. That's what makes everything so incredible. It's what gives everything weight. Because if things were easy, if I lived my life and I never had an issue, and there was never a day or a moment where I ever felt any sort of negative feeling, and I was always just 100% concrete clear about my life and future and plans and everything, and I'd make a schedule of how my day is going to go, and I tick everything off every single day, and it would always be perfect, then what purpose does anything have? Genuinely tell me, what purpose does absolutely anything have if everything is always going well in life? The reason there is value in life, doesn't matter what religion you believe in or if you even believe in one, Doesn't matter what faith you have, your morals, whatever it is. The reason there is weight and value in life is because there is times where life sucks. And more often than not, that is the case. More often than not, things are difficult. There's obstacles. Something recently happened in my life, and so I had to contact a couple of people and explain the situation. And a friend of mine said that it's okay because life is always continuously happening spontaneously, and so we just have to adapt with it. And he said that's what's so amazing about life, is because we can adapt to it. And that really sat with me because it's so true. We have that ability, we have that choice to make and decision and power to be able to adapt with circumstances that come with life. When things aren't going so well, when you're trialing and error. And I also wish more people just spoke out and showed more raw emotions, you know? Because this is normal. This is what life really is. This is everybody. This is people that work 9 to 5s. This is people that work, that are studying. This is people that that maybe don't do 9 to 5 jobs and work in different jobs. This is influencers. This is whatever it is. This is every single person. This is everybody. We're all in the same bubble. There's always a time where you're feeling like there's such a storm over your head. There's a burden that you're feeling. There's weight on your shoulder. Something's on your back and you don't know what it is. You can't lift it off. You're trying to figure that out. You can't find a solution. And then maybe you go to sleep. You start a new day. Granted with however you've been feeling, whatever's been going on. You start a new day. You string 1 or 2 things on. 2 things connect. Maybe you had a good day at the gym, a good day at work. Maybe you prayed, maybe you ate good. Maybe you spoke to your friends and had some fun. Maybe you surprised somebody. Maybe you got a gift from somebody. Maybe you got a gift for somebody. Maybe you just drank enough water that day. Maybe you cleaned your room. Maybe you finally decided to make your bed. Maybe you showered. Maybe you got a haircut. Maybe you treated yourself to some new shoes. It could be anything. Maybe you just did something on a brand new day. And all of a sudden, because of those 1 or 2 things that you did, it could be as small as, like I said, cleaning a room, making a bed. Or something a little larger, maybe having an amazing day at work and something incredible happened, whatever it might be. It doesn't matter the scale of it. It doesn't matter the scale of it. All of a sudden, 1 or 2 things go your way, and there's a little bit of hope that comes again. And you realize, hey, remember, I was literally feeling like this just last night. There I was, staying awake, not being able to sleep because I was knowing that I was feeling such a certain way and I couldn't sleep because of it. I was having insomnia, I was having sleeping issues, whatever it was. It was taking me up all night, it was eating me up all day, couldn't eat, couldn't drink, whatever it was. All of a sudden the day passes and I had a better day. And then you got a little bit of momentum and you do it again, and now day 2 went even better. Maybe day 3 doesn't go as well. Maybe day 4 didn't go as well either, but then day 5 you bounce back again, you have the best day yet. Point being is that that's what's always happening. It's never this. It's never just a steady, it's never that. And it never will be. And I actually feel like as well, if it ever is this, and it's just a steady, you just have some steady thing in your life, then I don't know, maybe you're not reaching your goals. Maybe you're not really testing yourself to your full potential, because I don't feel like anybody's life is ever just some complete steady incline. Or maybe the cards are just on your side. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you got the best deck of cards in hand. I don't know. But I think it's more so the case where life is a lot of that. There's a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and you can never really predict whether it's going to be a down or an up next. What we can do though, so what I can do, because I started this video saying this is probably the worst I've felt in a while, right? That's what I said 10 minutes ago. That was what I said 10 minutes ago. So what can I do then? What can I do? Well, it's late here, so I'm going to sleep. Tomorrow I've got work, and it's my final day at work. It's my final shift. I handed in my notice, and so tomorrow has been listed as my final shift. It's a decision that I've made for myself. I think it's the best decision that I need to make for myself. I need to think about my health. I need to think about my future. I need to think about a lot of things. Money comes and goes. Life doesn't. Life happens once and that's it. Money, it goes, it comes back again. It goes, it comes back again. You lose 100 quid, you make 300 quid. You lose 700 quid, you make another 100. It's always there. It's always there. So who gives a damn about money, you know? But life, once it passes, that's it. It's just passing. Right now, these 10 minutes have just passed. I'm never going to get these 10 minutes back, but I've got another 10 minutes. Hopefully, God willing. And God willing, I'll have tomorrow. But once tomorrow passes, I'm not going to have tomorrow again, and I'm never going to have tomorrow ever again. But God willing, I'll have the day after. Point being is that life is only ever passing. But all the materialistic things that come in life, well, they're there for as long as life is, right? So for as long as we get to live, and for as long as we have a chance and a shot at life, we can make as much money as you want, you can drink as much water as you want, whatever it is. Point being, making decisions for yourself. Because life only passes. So I'm leaving work. I'm giving myself that time to focus on other things, you know, my studies, other things, my mental health, family, friends, my own personal projects, other things that I know matter more to me than just money. Because again, like I said, what weight does it even have? So, like I said about 10 minutes ago, I said this is the worst I've been feeling in a while, so what can I do about it? So I said, I've got work tomorrow. I can hopefully have a good day, and a good final day, and a great final day. And even if I don't have a good final day, at least it is my final day, right? So getting through that shift, even if it's the worst, it's still going to be a positive. I'm still going to be able to come out of it and be like, alhamdulillah. I'll still be grateful because I got through it. Now hopefully it goes smooth. Hopefully it goes swimmingly. Hopefully people are kind to me. Hopefully he's not too busy. All these things, yeah, we can wish for all these things. That might not happen, but regardless, once it happens, I'm done with work, and that's a positive for me. Cause it's a positive risk and decision I'm making for myself. Because me taking the break from making money right now, for example, I'll make so much more in future because I got myself back in the right place, and I'll hopefully soon come be in a much better spot mentally and physically and spiritually. So money will be flying. So who gives a damn about making it for the next couple of months? Take the break. Make the right decisions now for long term, and everything will come back. Everything. So hopefully I can have a good day at work. But regardless, it's my final shift. So as soon as that time passes and I clock out, it's done. It's over. It's over. And I think genuinely, that is all I need from tomorrow. I've got other things on my task list. I make my task list on my phone. I don't believe in the whole, using Notion or Google Docs or whatever it is you have to, write out your schedule. I think it's most easy just doing it on my phone, because it's the thing that you're always on the most, which just works for me. It's just how I am. All I need for tomorrow, despite all the other tasks I have, like I said, all I need from tomorrow is to get through work. And that makes tomorrow a far better day. And today was a far, far better day. And I'll be so grateful because that's an end of one era, an end of one chapter. I know it would have taken so much for me to get through those 9 hours. And if I even do get anything done on top of that, then I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. Because here I was, right now, talking about how I've been feeling. And there I will be tomorrow, completing my final shift ever at work. Maybe even coming home and cleaning my room and doing other productive things as well. How have we switched just like that? I thought you were feeling so low. I thought you were in the dumps. You were in the trenches. You said you were feeling the worst you felt in so long, and yet you've turned it around so fast. And now you're getting so much done in less than a day. How? I'm not saying I'm going to be feeling the best tomorrow. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be feeling much better at all. But there's things that I can do. There's things that I control. That we can control, decisions that we can make, choices and powers that we do have to be able to help ourselves to get us into positions where we do feel better again. So that's what I'm gonna do. And so hopefully the next time you see me, maybe it'll be a little bit more of a positive update. And if not, that's also okay. Why? Because, well, this is part of all of it. And part of this, what we're doing is, well, showing that. One thing I'll never be is not myself. I will never not be myself. That's one thing. That is one thing. I hold my hands up, officer. Genuinely, you can arrest me for it. They might arrest me. They might do it. Because I'll never not be me. I'll never not be sincere and genuine in myself, because I have no fear in being so and doing so. I'll say what I want to say. I'll be who I want to be. I'll continue to be who I want to be so I become who I'm meant to be. And that's one thing no one can ever take from me. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that God's given me that trait to be able to feel like that. I'm going to wrap this up. I've taken up a good 17 minutes of your time. Hopefully, maybe the next time you get to hear from me will be well, we'll see. We'll see. That's what's so incredible, right? Because who knows when you're going to hear from me again. I might tell you I got a baby coming on the way. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. That is not happening. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. What a weird way to, yeah, anyways.